Welcome to a Q&A on a Saturday.
If I could shake my head, I would. I would. No, seriously, the only thing I can do right now is this. But seriously, Long, I constantly follow you, I clean up all the mess that you cause, I even prepare your breakfast before you go to work, and the only thing I ask for is one Q&A at least a month. And if you don't do it for me, at least do it for your subscribers. But...
What's up, my dear boys and girls? It's your Ranger Boy here, and welcome to another Q&A video. Sorry for this rather belated video, and I know the last time I did a Q&A was a while ago, but you know, at least this time it is for a special occasion, which is of course the return of Dawn. And I couldn't be more happy, and I know that you guys couldn't be more happy as well, because you have some burning questions residing inside of you, and you want to let them out to break free and for me to answer them, of course. So, without any more hesitation, let's do this! Long, do you ever feel annoying that Ash is still 10 years old? I mean, sure, there is still a little desire within me that someday he will, you know, go past beyond the 10-year age limit, and then maybe he will not only age, naturally age, but also mature a little bit. But at the same time, you know, I've been following the guy for so long now. The mere fact that he's 10 years old doesn't really bother me at all. I think every Ash companion will become a side character rather than a main cast, like Iris. I mean, what do you expect? Of course, when they return, they can't be main protagonists anymore. Sure, they can play a major role in developing the next generation, but you can't really expect those guys to steal the spotlight once again. That time has been in the past, and that time is over, you know? And I honestly do really care about the current generation, and I honestly don't really want them to steal the spotlight from them. Okay, so before I answer the major questions in regards of Dawn and everything else, of course the one question that everybody was asking me is of course the obvious one. Dawn is returning now. What about Serena? How will she return? Will she ever return? And when will she return? These are the questions that everybody was asking me about. And so I will try my best to answer as honest as possible. Will she ever return? Of course, that is a question that, in my opinion, I honestly don't understand why people are still asking that. I mean, we had Iris return, we had Dawn return. It is more than natural that probably one of the most popular Pokegirls, probably of all time, has to have a return at some point. I mean, by the time Iris had her return reveal, I was 90% sure that Serena will return. And then after Dawn happened, I had no doubts anymore. The when, of course, is a little bit more complicated because in my opinion that depends on two factors. First of all, it depends on, what kind of story there is, and therefore a justification there is for Serena to return. And in my opinion, there is a really good justification for Serena to return in regards to story. Because just look at Quadu. Quadu's main quest right now is to research every evolution so that in the end she and her Eevee can find the best possible way for both of their futures. And of course the best way for Serena to return would be, in combination with her Sylveon, because not only would Sylveon influence Quadu's Eevee, but also, which in my opinion is even more important, Serena can influence Quadu as well, because both of them had very much the same difficulties when it comes to their beginnings. Both didn't really know what their future will be. They didn't know what kind of career they wanted, what kind of goal they wanted in their life. I really do believe that if Serena will tell her all the struggles and all the difficulties and of course emotional difficulties she had to go through, and if Quadu can relate to that, I think that will help out Quadu a lot. And that's why, in my opinion, I still really do think that Serena's return is by far not only the most likely, but when it comes to story, it is probably the most impactful when it comes to one character of the new generation. Is Lagomorph shipping the only good Pokemon ship, as in Pokemon species themselves? Because all the other ships I heard about are about the humans or Ash. I mean, there are some good Pokemon X Pokemon ships, for example, many people like to ship Braixen and Greninja. I mean, I think they're hella cute. Another ship I really loved was the Oshawott x Meloetta and Meloetta x Piplup, because that kind of created this triangle of drama. I love that. was cheesy as hell, but I really loved that. But besides that, you know, there are people who like to ship Pikachu and Eevee because, you know, they're like the most popular Gen 1 Pokemon. No. And then there are like people who like to ship Pikachu and Togedemaru. No. Pikachu and female Pikachu. No! Hell no! Hell no! I'm sorry, man. Lagomorph, man. Lagomorph is the shit. Here's a question I never thought that I would ask. Which legendary Pokemon do you want to return? I'll be honest, in a way it kinda has been fulfilled because Darkrai is going to return in Pokemon Journeys. Because I really love Rise of Darkrai, like the movie. And you know, like Darkrai just from a design wise, it's just so badass. You know, even though it kinda awakens a little bit of dark memories of you know, Tobias. But then again, it kind of reminds me of how fucking badass Subtile is. Ow! Fuck that Darkrai! Fuck it! Ah! Is Dawn's goal compared to her mother? Oh wait, hold on. Who is that? Pearl Shipping TV? What? My man, first of all, you're alive? What the fuck? And secondly, man, like seeing that name, seeing that avatar, it brings back memories, man, from like 2016, 17. Man, with the Perf Squad, the Dawn Dank meme. God damn, man, that's, god. That's 4 years ago. That's 4 years ago, what the fuck? But yeah, okay, but anyway, let's continue with your question, man. Welcome back, and by the way, welcome back. Is Dawn's goal compared to her mother's the main reason you think her character development is less compelling than Serena's? That's a really interesting question, to be honest, and I would say when it comes to the beginnings, yes. Because if you think about it, unlike the likes of, for example, Serena and May, Dawn didn't really have like the mental struggles in the beginning, like finding her own way, diving into the unsure, diving into the unknown. Like Dawn, like just from episode 1 of Diamond and Pearl alone, you can tell she knows what she wants, she knows exactly what she's aiming for, and she also has like some kind of imagination of what she's going to do. And of course, because of all that, already like prepared mentality, she has like a huge boost in confidence, and of course a little bit of ego, let's say that. That then of course caused a lot of like depression with her, because you know, she always wants to like please the expectations that she sets for herself, and of course the expectations that her mom sets for her. But again, man, because the beginnings are like, let's say, less compelling than the likes of May and Serena, doesn't mean that her story overall is less compelling. I love all three of them. All three have like a different kind of aspect in regards of like finding a career that is totally interesting, and the obstacles that all three have to overcome are also just absolutely unique from like compared to each other. So again, I would say the beginnings are like less compelling, but overall story like the quality of the story are all three the same. Yeah, quality. Mwah. Hey, and since you just came back, why not just answer another question of you? Who are the characters or moments you'd want Dawn to have a flashback of? That is a really cool question because, you know, Pokemon Journeys likes to do reference. The references and flashbacks, I would like to see her rivalry with Zoe, because, you know, that was crucial to her overall development. The return of May, her continuous, like, rise and fall, like, every time she rises and actually gets like a boost of confidence. She, you know, she's like Icarus, she kind of flies a little bit too close to the sun and then crashes down into the state of depression. And that happens over and over again, and I would like them to display that as well. Like for example, the first time she lost, and then, you know, that moment where she lied on her bed and like with her ribbon in her hand, like that moment was just really impactful. Or the other time where she didn't even qualify for the battle round, you know, she just ran straight to the balcony and just screamed her heart out, man. Like that was like really emotional. Of course, like what I would also love to see is, you know, the Wallace Cup, maybe a little silhouette of like all her rivals and all the more crucial moments I would expect. And of course, you know, a little bit of Pearl shipping, because, you know, we kind of need it. Hey Long, do you think Barry will come back in Journeys? Honestly, I would really love for Barry to come back in Journeys, but the problem is the format I could see like Barry returning would be like him being participant of the World Championships. And the problem with that is that as of right now we are entering the Hyper Class, and I don't know if Barry would actually be like good enough to be in that class, because that class seems to be rather insane. Like we have B, we have Faulkner, and oh my god, there seems to be so much insanity in that class. Like, I don't know, maybe it would be a cool surprise if Barry would be there, but I highly doubt it, since not even like Iris entered Hyperclass and she's like a fucking champion. Paul returns soon. Also, will you be making some discussion videos again? Have a good day and good luck at your job. Thanks, man. And like a Paul return, in my opinion, is one of the most conflicting things to me, because on the one hand, sure, I would love for Paul to return once again, you know, rehash the good old days, you know, maybe have a new team, battle it out with Ash once again, and maybe, you know, paying him some respect, paying our boys some respect. But at the same time, I really do think that the rivalry between Ash and Paul ended in such a wonderful, climactic, and just really satisfying kind of way, that in my opinion, I'm kind of scared that if he would return, that would kind of damage the legacy of this brilliant rivalry and everything that led to that climax. So on the one hand, yes, I would love it, but at the same time, for the reason of legacy, maybe not so much. They did Iris, now they're doing Dawn, but will they do Serena? Of course! Whew! Be honest with me, Long. What are your expectations, Lagamo shipping wise? I waited for so long, and my god, I am nervous. I can already tell you're nervous, man. But yeah, I expect at least some Lagamo of greatness, okay? Journeys, please don't mess it up. I mean, the fact that we have 2 episodes and not 1 makes it even more likely, because now they're not trying to cram everything in just 20 minutes, and now they can like properly divide like every aspect of Dawn into like, you know, a good chunks of minutes. And why not, you know, give a little bit more time to a little bit of like Pikachu and Baneri love. And also, since there's also like contests involved, it would be hard to imagine if Dawn would not use Baneri in any kind of way. And honestly, at the same time, it would be very hard for me to imagine that Baneri wouldn't interact with Pikachu at all. Like, even Black and White did that, man. Like, please, Journeys, don't mess it up. Do you like the new character design of Dawn? Okay, this is like another one of those questions, besides the Serena one, that I also got constantly asked, because there are some people who seem to not like Dawn's new art style design. And I'll be totally blatantly honest, I don't understand. She's fucking adorable. I mean, just look at her like in that flower field, and like turning back, saying "Daijobu, Daijobu." It's so fucking adorable, man. Like, and she looks great. She really looks awesome. Like, even like when Iris returned, I thought she looked hella adorable. But now with Dawn, because you know I have a little bias with Dawn, she looks like great. I think she looks really good, and I think like her, I really do think that her the little snippet we had of her, like her contest outfit, even there she looked awesome. So for some odd reason, there are a lot of complaints about like her character design, but I can't relate. I can't relate. Do you think that the Pokemon comedy will replace Ash with Go because he catches more Pokemon, especially legendary Pokemon? He has a lot of screen time. He has proper character development. I mean, on the one hand, I do understand why they're doing it, because Go is a brand new character. Ash is already a well-established character, but Go is a brand new character. Therefore, he needs more screen time, he needs more attention, and he needs more character development. And of course, because of his goal, he obviously has more Pokemon than Ash. But the only problem I have with Go is not like his character development, his character in and of itself, or the fact that he catches a lot of Pokemon. The main issue I have with him is that his character writing, for the most part, is very inconsistent and also sometimes feels very rushed. I mean, just think about it. He caught a Suicune within like 60 episodes in his first season. I mean, if that doesn't ring any like red flags, then I don't know, man. Like, sure, you can expect him catching a legendary Pokemon, but I would have expected that like at the end of season 1 as some kind of like climax moment, as some kind of like great achievement, but not in the middle of his first season. Like that one right there, I still think was a huge mistake. And sorry if you think otherwise, but man, can't be helped. Q&A, Long, what is your favorite region and why? My favorite region, I mean, people would expect that it's the Kalos region, of course, because, you know, I have a deep love for Gen 6. But at the same time, I'm not so in love with Gen 6 overall. Yes, I love the anime to death. But at the same time, I'm not really that fond of the games. I mean, sure, the XY games went bad, but just my main issues with the Gen 6 games were that they were too easy, and you know, there was barely, if any, kind of post-game besides that little locker mini arc. So when you look at the aspects of both games and anime, I mean, I can't really count in Gen 5 because even though, you know, Black and White is my favorite game of all time, Gen 5 anime wasn't that great. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not one of those people who hate Black and White anime because I actually really like it a lot. It kind of left a damage in the Pokemon community. But again, I still don't understand the hate. So when it comes to like overall games and anime, I would say it would be either Gen 3 or Gen 4. I would probably tend more to Gen 4. What a coincidence with the Gen 4 remakes, yes! But in all honesty, I really do think that both aspects of the Gen 4 were really good. Like, the games were amazing, even though, you know, the pace was a little bit slow. And of course, Diamond Pearl is regarded as one of the best Pokemon seasons of all time. So, yeah, I probably would choose Gen 4. And right after that, probably Gen 3. Would you want to see Go screen time being reduced after Project Mew? Would you want to see Go screen time being reduced after Project Mew? Yes, honestly, I wholeheartedly say yes. Because in my opinion, Go, as of right now, he has a lot of screen time, a lot of like character establishment and development. And you know, we also know a lot of him, and of course he caught a lot of Pokemon. With the Project Mew, of course, being focused on Go once again, at least there's a justification for the hyper-focusing on Go. But it would be good if they would focus less on Go and, you know, concentrate more on Ash's World Championship journey and of course the journey of Koharu and like finding her own identity. Because not only is that important for those two characters, but in my opinion it's mostly important for Go because that would give him less attention and therefore, you know, less backlash. And honestly, what Go really needs is a break from all the backlash, man. I really feel bad for the guy. Question: why did it take so goddamn long? Why? Real life work and COVID directly influencing my real life work because I work in retail. So in short, shit happens, man. Shit happens. Do you think Dawn would be a top coordinator by the time she returns? I think it would be the exact same situation like Iris. Like, she's a champion, but at the same time, she didn't really reach her final goal of being a Dragon Master. I mean, she stated even herself that even though she is a champion, she didn't really reach her ultimate goal of being a Dragon Master, and therefore, even though she is on top, she still works hard to get to her dream. And I think that will be the same situation with Dawn, that she is maybe one of the most famous and well-known top coordinators in the world. Maybe, you know, it would be like May back then, where they call her the Princess of Sinnoh. But at the same time, even with all the glory, all the fame, and all the like titles she has, she still is like trying to be on top. And that is honestly a good message. That even though you have like some kind of like privilege and title, you should never stop working on yourself. And I like that. I like that. Why did you stop making Pearl shipping AMVs? I did Pearl shipping AMVs back then in like, let's say 2007 to 2009. And getting clips of like Pearl shipping, getting clips from like Diamond Pearl, like past seasons. Do you know how hard that was? Like, that was insane how hard it is to like get high quality Pearl shipping clips. I mean, sure, you can like make AMVs with like middle, semi-medium quality clips, but at the same time, man, for AMVs you kind of need high quality clips, because if you don't have them, you can't really properly edit and you can't really properly like do masks and like crop image. And that is why I kind of waited for a long time until I actually found a source which actually provided me high quality Diamond Pearl clips. I got them now, so no need to worry. I honestly am kind of excited to make Pearl shipping AMVs again. Do you get bored of normal episodes and just want to see return/character or Pokemon backstories in development episodes? I mean, I personally don't really think so, because I enjoy journeys, but at the same time, I see a lot of people who really have the same mindset as you. I saw like countless comments who tell me, yeah, Long, sorry man, I don't really watch like your reviews of like Go episodes or like filler random shit, because I'm just excited for the Ash episodes, the Koharu episodes, or like the development episodes. And yeah, I get those messages a lot, but people are nowadays, in regards to journeys, are only excited for like Ash or Kawato episodes, and they even don't really like Go episodes. Yeah, I guess you're not the only one, but honestly, I can't really relate because I overall really enjoy journeys. If Serena return is not even in Pokemon journeys, would Ranger Serena be jealous of the other Pokemon?
Of course I won't be jealous. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Yo, Ranger Serena, you jealous that Dawn is returning and you not?
Oh, that's funny coming from you, Yellow. Someone who's not even canon in the anime. Not even canon. Pew!
Wait, Piplup still didn't evolve? Why do people still expect Piplup to evolve? There was an explicit episode in Diamond and Pearl, you know, where Piplup struggled with himself to not evolve, like constantly just refusing to evolve. And at the end of the day, like both Dawn and Piplup realized that they don't need an evolution to reach their fullest potential, you know. And also, like, I think like Piplup has like an Everstone, so evolution is like totally out of the question. I don't understand why people still want Piplup to evolve. Like, do you want Dawn to be like Kenny? Nah, come on, man, come on. Not even Kenny wants to be Kenny. To be more precisely, Kenny wants to be Ash, because then he can spend more time with Dawn. Yes, I believe in that theory. Lately, I was thinking you were a serious Pearl shipper, and you said that you made some fanfictions. Do you mind reading us reading us your favorite Pearl shipping fanfiction made by yourself? No, hell no. First of all, I can't even if I wanted to, because first of all my fanfictions were in my old PC or in my like old as hell Nokia phone, and all of them are either gone or destroyed. And secondly, even if I could, I wouldn't, because I was very young at that age, like very young, oh my god. And if you combine very young with fanfiction, you can almost guarantee that every kind of typical love story trope will appear in my fanfictions. We are talking about love at the first sight. Oh, I can't live without you. The misunderstandings that lead to temporarily breakup. The deep conversation that leads to like getting together again. Protecting each other. Oh no. Just forget about that. Oh no. So guys, that's basically it for today's Q&A. Do you have any questions left? Well, then tell me, and I will try my best to answer them in my next Q&A, or maybe look out for my next community tab when it comes to Q&As. And until then, I see you guys in the comments. Oh, bye guys!